Introduction to UK domestic payment schemes. This video provides a basic overview of UK payment schemes, what they offer, and some general information. So let's discuss about the overview of the industry. What are the payment schemes in use within UK? So first is the international payments. What we see on the screen, they consist of the outgoing and the incoming payments in a country's currency out of or into that country, as well as the offshore payments in that currency between the two parties outside that country. Okay, so when we talk about UK, we are talking about the sterling currency per se. It's a global payment, and sorry about that. A global payment and settlement system exists for each national currency. Now talking about the card schemes, they are the payment networks linked to payment cards such as debit or credit cards, of which a bank or any other eligible financial institutions can become a member. By becoming a member of the scheme, the member can then become a issuer or the acquirer of the cards operating on that network of the card scheme. Okay, and we will discuss more about these international payments and card scheme in other videos in detail. Today we are going to talk about the UK schemes, the domestic payment schemes within UK. Okay. Now talking about domestic payment schemes, each scheme offers unique properties. For example, when we talk about Link, it facilitates the end user access to cash via the UK largest ATM network. Almost every cash machine in the UK is connected to Link, and you see this Link logo on most of the ATM machines within UK. Now talking about PAYM, it's the UK's mobile payment service, offering a centralized mobile phone to bank account lookup service to all the participating financial institutions. It's a proxy database for initiating payments via faster payments or Link. Okay. Now Cheque&Credit Clearing Company. So it is in use nowadays too, but not many people use it, the payments via check. So it is responsible for managing the processing and settlement of checks and other paper payment instruments in UK. It is used for checks, bank drafts, warrants, traveller checks, government payable orders or postal orders. There is no value limit on the payments. The payment can be submitted during the bank opening hours. Okay. Now we will talk about the other payment schemes, which are Bacs, CHAPS, faster payments in detail. Okay. So Bacs used to be known as Bankers Automated Clearing System. Now it's Bacs Payment Scheme Limited. It is behind the clearing and settlement of UK automated payment methods, that is direct debit and Bacs Direct Credit. It is a scheme for regular bulk file based credit transfers and direct debit, I would say. So when we talk about submission, it is open for submission 24 hours a day with a cutoff time of 22:30, 2 days before settlement on value date. Posting and settlement occur at the same time on the same day, 2 days after the payments are submitted. Okay, and it has now become a subsidiary of Pay.UK. Pay.UK, we will discuss in details what other associations are, but it has the overall responsibility for the operations of direct debits, Bacs, direct credit, the current account switching service, which is a 7-day account switching service, cash transfer service, and the industry SORTCODE directory. Now it's all handled by Pay.UK. When we talk about direct debit, most of you will know what the direct debit is, but it's a financial transaction in which one person withdraws funds from another person's bank account, and it requires a mandate. So direct debits are typically used for recurring payments such as credit card or utility bills, where the payment amounts vary from one payment to another. Okay. Now, Bacs Direct Credit, few of you may have heard of this, but it's widely adopted to pay benefits, wages and salaries. So almost 90% of the UK country's workforce is paid via Bacs Direct Credit. And it is also the payment method used for a range of other applications such as pension payments, employee expenses, insurance settlements, dividends and refunds. And when we talk about the processing time, usually a Bacs payment processing takes 2 to 3 days and is slowest as compared to other schemes. And when we say other schemes, we are specifically talking about Bacs and faster payment service. Okay. CHAPS, the name, the term, the acronym stands for Clearing House Automated Payment System. It's a real-time gross settlement payment system used for sterling transactions in the United Kingdom. It's the UK's same-day high-value payment system for both wholesale and retail payments. CHAPS payments are settled individually intraday in central bank funds. Okay, as mentioned, it is used for processing same day large value and low volume payments. So it is something which is you need to remember. It is used for processing same day large value and low volume payments. So CHAPS is used by almost like 20, it has 20 direct participants including the Bank of England, and has over 4,500 indirect participants. However, CHAPS transfers are relatively expensive, with banks typically charging as much as £35 for a transfer. So the cost of fast transfers and the low speed of Bacs led to the introduction of the faster payment service in UK. Okay, the faster payments FPS, it's faster payment service. It enables real-time credits via online, telephone or mobile applications. CHAPS provide a limited faster than Bacs service for high value transactions. However, FPS is focused on large volume, low value payments with a threshold mark of 250k GBP sterling. Faster payments enable payments to be made in real time. It is functionally very rich and is available real time 24/7. It is now a subsidiary company of a new payment system operator, that is NPSO. And when you compare all these payment schemes, okay, CHAPS, faster payment, Bacs. So when you talk about the payment limit, so CHAPS doesn't have a value, any upper limit. Bacs does have a upper limit of 20 million value limit for customer grade participant and 999 million value limit for the government and bank grade participant. And as mentioned on the slide, faster payments have a value limit of 250k pounds. The speed, normally the posting to participants account for CHAPS, it takes place within seconds. Same goes for faster payments. The posting is done within seconds, but for Bacs it usually takes 2 to 3 days. When we talk about availability, faster payments is available 24/7, Bacs is available 24/7. CHAPS is available only from Monday to Friday, 6 AM to 6 PM. However, there is a window for a 2-hour extension for the participant, which they can use. Settlement for CHAPS is real-time gross settlement for the direct participants. However, for faster payments in Bacs is the deferred net settlement 3 times daily for faster payments, and deferred net settlement daily for Bacs payment. And funding, when you talk about funding, all of these schemes require Bank of England reserve account for pre-funding. Okay. So CHAPS, when we talk about all these payment schemes, so Bacs is used for payroll, bank to bank direct debits, utility bills, Faster payments is more around online and telephone banking payments, standing orders. CHAPS is around wholesale, commercial, corporate or retail payments, including car and house purchases. Okay, thanks for your time. Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to click on the bell icon and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.